Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do what this new moon eclipse in Sagittarius is bringing for you. And I'm really excited for this. I don't know why I'm excited, because eclipses tend to bring out everything, but it brings you to this deep place of transformation and a way to transition from the old and into the new. So it's like eclipsing everything out, pretty much is what it does. I'm going to be pulling some messages from your guides cards, some self-care oracle, of course tarot, to give us more insights, and spellcasting oracle cards too, just for more oomph, pizzazz, if you will. All right, so here we have it. Here's pile 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and close your eyes, meditate on what will best serve you at this time, of course, for ultimate healing and higher guidance, so we can be the best versions of ourselves and call in what we really desire. So yeah, I'm gonna stop clapping now. We're gonna head on to pile 1. I have to like slide because there's a, can you even see the candle? Oh my god, you can't even see the candle. It defeats all purpose. Well, there's a candle here. I'm not almost gonna burn my butt, I just feel like it. Anyway, totally off topic. If you chose pile number 1, I don't know why I just did it like that. If you chose pile number 1, this reading is for you. I'm actually really excited. I feel some great things are coming out of this eclipse. I don't know where I just went right there, but I'm back. Okay, so the first cards that we have are from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I'm talking so fast now. Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let's see. Beginnings. Ooh, and it's a new moon. And it's number 2. Okay. Beginnings. I like that a lot, especially because it does say new moon. So it's what's happening in Sagittarius. And depending on where it is in your chart, that will amplify where it's actually affecting and what's going on in that area. So for example, I'm a Leo rising and my Sagittarius is in my 5th house, partially in my 4th house. So the new moon will actually be happening in 0 degrees in my 4th house of home and family, but it's going to be transitioning through my 5th house of creativity, my creative expression and things like that. So how I exude myself to the world or express myself to the world. It'll be bringing all of that out. Anyway, so you should definitely know, or not know, look at your birth chart. If you know your rising sign or your birth time, that will definitely help you, because that's what creates your chart altogether with the rising and everything. Okay, growth, waxing crescent 3, number 5. Okay, so with 5 and 2, I definitely feel like a change in partnerships, change in how you collaborate with others, maybe even change in friendships altogether. I feel like there's something new coming out of this, and it's like something that you desired for a really long time. This could be like new friends, new experiences, new this, new that, and the other. So I feel like I'm saying, like, if you just hold out a little longer or continue to make the necessary continue to make the necessary changes, you will definitely see rewards for that. So those are the 2 main energies. Oh, I want you to see them, so I'll just do that. Okay, yeah, let's see. We're gonna pull Modern Witch Tarot, to get a clearer read on what's going on in what areas in life it is. So, Archangel Michael, surround us with the white light of divine love. Be a channel, use me as a channel for good. The Empress, okay, and something else fell out too. 4 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so you're definitely coming out of this. I can sense like a period of isolation, or a period of literally doing nothing. Even if you're still at home, like if you're still in lockdown for some of you, you're learning how to change your day-to-day routine, I'm seeing. So it's like trying new things for breakfast, like starting small but then growing into bigger things, like trying, maybe creating new things artistically, or having new ideas that come to you to create a new source of income, those kinds of things. With Empress and Queen of Swords, your creative energies are definitely shining through, and I feel as though you are becoming more rational, logical in the way that you think and express yourself. It's like I can see putting ideas to work, or putting ideas to, yeah, having physical, I'm bringing your ideas to the physical. You could help, okay, for some of you, I am feeling like mothering, like I can feel some of you are creating something for mothers with babies, like some kind of new invention or something that will help people who are mothers with their children, or teaching parents of children how to help their children go through like their own gifts or their own awakening or their own spiritual gifts, making them feel more safer at home. There's some kind of, I don't know if this is one or a few of you, but I just feel like some kind of product being made that's helping mothers of babies. I don't know. All right. So you could be Libra, Taurus, Aquarius. Why am I blacking out right now? Aquarius, Gemini. Especially with the Swords energy, I do feel like there's a new beginning and growth into your thoughts. You could have been doing a lot of inner child healing, a lot of subconscious work, like hypnosis, going into things like that to clear out the old and bring in the new. And so this is just a validation that is working. All right, any other messages? What is this about? Judgment in reverse. All right. Oh my God. One moment. All right. Okay. Okay. For some of you, you're having to come into your femininity more, and I'm seeing that either was the catalyst for this was some kind of separation or breakup or something where you had to find your own sense of stability, your own sense of worth. I feel like I'm seeing separation, debilitating, feeling like you had to build yourself up from a situation that wasn't serving you anymore. And with Judgment in reverse, I do feel like maybe you kind of lost hope or felt like nothing was there to help you. Maybe you felt like your guides had disappeared or something had happened where you felt isolated and you were used to feeling support. And that was just to show you your own strength and your own willpower. And that couldn't have happened without it, without you feeling detached. Or it's kind, or even if you weren't spiritual before, this has like led you to a more spiritual side of yourself so you can have something amazing. What I do feel is some kind of relationship made you feel like you were constantly doubting yourself, having to overthink things, questioning. It's like being gaslit all the time. And this of course could be for some of you, not all. This could have been a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, with the King of Pentacles energy. I'm definitely feeling like this was someone who just enjoyed control over anything because they felt out of control. Let's find out more about this. Okay. So I feel like this is what's being eclipsed out on Monday, the 14th. I do feel like this kind of, it may come up to come out again, but you're going to, you could like have some kind of conversation or something within the next week and a half or two with this person. And the thing is what I feel like you need to know is you don't need their validation or them admitting they did something to you to know that you're right. You were right. If you felt like you were being manipulated or lied to or just led astray and they're not admitting to that, that has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. So I'm also feeling like not taking things personal and just realizing that people are going to be who they are, and if they're not willing to change, you can't make them, and so you have to let them go and figure it out on their own. Like they're helping you find your own strength and sovereignty, and you're helping them see that you can't treat people the way that they do and expect them to be there forever. Okay, let's see what else. 9 of Wands. Yeah, I just feel like you're over it. I'm hearing Brandon. I don't even like saying names. I'm hearing Brandon for some of you. 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups. Oh, God. What is going on? Whatever it is, this is growing you into becoming a stronger version of yourself if you choose that. You cannot let this bring you down or bring you to a place that is difficult to come back from. You can't let someone else have that much power over you. Well, however you're feeling towards them, you have to learn how to channel that energy and push yourself forward instead of letting it tear you down. Because you are the Empress and they know that. This just divine feminine energy, this beautiful energy, and you're also extremely intelligent too. So it's important that you know that. And honestly, new love will come in, and the more that you do the healing work that you're doing now through this kind of experience, you're clearing a lot of things from childhood, even past lives, balancing karma, I feel, agreement, I'm also hearing, like contract. So I feel like you put up with this kind of energy for a long time because you knew on a soul level that you had to. However, I do feel like it's time to move into a solution-oriented perspective instead of like karmic. Like you don't, the more you say that, the more you're going to be tied to it. So letting it go and allowing that just shady energy that's hurt you to teach you more about yourself than clinging on to them. Like, do not cling on to them. Use it as a tool to become and give yourself whatever you needed through their selfish tendencies and selfish ways. Okay. Let's see. Messages from the guides, or do we want to do... Yeah, okay. Self-care oracle keeps coming out. So let's see. What self-care steps shall pile one take to feel better about this? I see a lot of transmutation of this energy. I see a lot of, even most of you, I feel like you're kind of done with it. Maybe even the validation of them coming back and clinging to you and needing you is fueling you egoically. And it's just time to detach from that because it's only keeping you at this like lower vibration. It's not allowing you to move forward and focus on what you really need to focus on. Okay. Self-care oracle pile 1. What is the message for pile 1? What can they do to take care of themselves and feel revitalized? Oh. Okay. Make an altar. Yeah, okay. I definitely feel like if you're not spiritually connected, and soak in a bath, and 5 million other cards that just fell out. If you haven't made an altar, even just pictures of family and friends or people who have passed away or people that you really love and appreciate with crystals and incense, and just connecting to your divinity within and your higher self, using it as a space, a sacred space where you can really devote yourself to X amount of time to meditate and connect with yourself and clear out all the noise that's happening. You're going to feel very clear and a lot better. If you haven't started meditating, definitely start meditating now. Soak in a bath. Use the water to cleanse out whatever is stagnant and stuck inside. I definitely would recommend Epsom salt baths, things like that. Especially if, and plan a vacation. Okay, so some of you may be traveling. Family was right under it. Yeah, so some of you may be visiting family right now, or going to go visit family, and you're going to feel recharged in that aspect as well. I mean, could be for Christmas, of course, depending on where you're at. Okay. Okay, as interesting as this may seem to some of you, I definitely feel like this is connecting you more with your intuition and knowing that you're right. Make a meal. Intuition and make a meal. Okay, so I'm feeling like a lot of you can connect with yourself through making meals too, sending love to your food. Maybe you're having to make more meals at home now because you're not able to go out or something like that. I don't know. There's something about when you're in the mode of cooking, your mind is kind of running or racing and you're thinking about all those things, and using it instead of going back over the past and dwelling over the past, using it as an opportunity to connect to the love that is in this present moment, the beauty in the present moment, whatever is going on, using it as a way to open and expand your third eye and your intuitive center and receive messages from the divine. Yeah, positive affirmations too. Yeah, you just using it as a time to really connect with yourself and detach from all the noise from earlier days, or I don't know why I just said earlier days. Things like, okay, I'm actually gonna do messages from your guides first and then that one. All right, what do pile 1's guides have to tell? What would you like to tell pile 1, their guides? I'm seeing do not let other people's words towards you, I'm guessing an ex or whatever King of Pentacles energy that was, define who you are. Because the second that they realize that their words are affecting you, or you stop and kind of question, they know that they have a grasp on you and they'll use that to their advantage. And you just have to not give them that power. Know that the second that you learn that you're the only one who can tell you what's right and what's wrong for yourself, or you listen to your intuition and you know, even if everyone's saying no, that's not true, you know it's true. If you honor yourself, you will see the rewards of that. And you'll also see that people who were trying to outwit you, like you're outwitting them. People were trying to like convince you of something, they have no power. And then they'll start leading your life. Learn from your mistakes. Love is your energies on the bottom. Learn from your mistakes. Worry is a wasted emotion. Everyone has value. Okay. So I feel like some of you, most of you, should not allow this kind of experience to make you feel like this is a waste of time, or you like wasted all this time, because it's not true. You learn the most from the most difficult experiences. When you're like in such a joyful, high vibration, you're in the present moment, yes, and there's a lot to learn from it. You can learn how to bring more joy in, etc. But when you are repeatedly experiencing a certain kind of situation, you learn more about yourself and what it is that is attracting this in the first place. And that gives you kind of, it opens a door to see what is really going on internally, how you're subconsciously speaking to yourself, how you're communicating with others, things that you're not conscious of obviously on a conscious level. It's things that are happening under the surface and they come up to be let out. Everyone has value. I do feel like what this is trying to say is this person, while they may suck to you, they are bringing value in your life because you're connecting more to yourself and who you really are. And this is really eclipsing out this November. I feel like you're going to feel completely different about it if you set that intention to have a different perspective on it, one that makes you feel empowered rather than power taken. You will definitely see that manifest itself for you. All right. Last messages for pile 1. What must they do to allow this eclipse to fully leave? Peace and closure on the bottom. I knew they were going to come back and talk to you about something. Healing, trust. Yeah, okay, so peace. I definitely feel like you're going to feel very at peace with the situation. I don't feel like they're going to feel at peace at all. I feel like they might kind of go crazy. It's cute. You're definitely going to feel very at peace though. You're going to feel like, thank God that's over, because you're going to see that they're still trying to do the same things that they were doing before, but now you're conscious that they're doing it, whereas before you kind of thought you deserved something, or you believed that it was true, or like something really, really gnarly. I do feel like whatever vacation or plan, like trip that you have planned that you're going on, for some of you, maybe not all of you have this planned, or like you desire to do it. For some of you, I do feel like it's tropical, like Bali or Bora Bora or something like that. That's where you're planning on going, maybe after the lockdown is lifted. That'll be extremely insightful for you, and you'll be able to learn a lot about yourself and what you really are called to do. Like, you're going to have a lot of intuitive hits when you go on this trip. It could even be, I feel like that's more in the future, but there's another one I can feel like coming up within the next few weeks or something like that. Like I said, for Christmas from the beginning. And that will make you feel really supported. Like, each trip is going to bring out a new aspect of you, and this one will make you feel really supported if you felt really alone where you're at right now. Closure and healing and trust. I definitely, you're gonna be receiving some kind of closure, some kind of this or that. If you think you need closure, I'm telling you, this person, I don't really feel like they are in the space to want to give you closure. In fact, I feel like they're going to want to cling on even harder or do things to hurt you rather than make you feel good, like date right away or things like that. Like, I feel like a lot of tit for tat energy, and you don't deserve any of that. You don't deserve to feel even more in pain after you guys already broke up. So I feel like it's just time to cut the cord and walk away, and then do the healing that's necessary. Trust that something new is gonna come and you'll feel better. Okay, reconciliation and good luck, animals, financial health. Okay. I do feel like you're gonna reconcile with someone separate from this person that is either a friend, or I could see romantic too. Someone who just like really makes you feel a lot better. Like I could feel like love coming back in. And good luck. I definitely feel like this is divinely guided, of course, or they're put in your path. It could be someone from your hometown that you talk to again or see, and you feel a new kind of spark with them that you never felt before. Maybe you only saw them as a friend before. But I do feel like you're kind of connecting with someone again, maybe going to the water, something like that. I also feel like if you have an animal, they're going to be okay. And it's all going to be good. Like, take time for yourself is really what I'm feeling. Okay, yeah, so that was the message for you, pile 1. I hope you like it. I hope that this eclipse obviously suits you for your highest and best. Of course it's going to if you came across this video. That's the energy that you're in alignment with. I'm so thankful that you watched this today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe. I post new videos every week on Thursday usually, but this week post it on Sunday. So anyway, thank you so much. Have a great day. I didn't read this card. I didn't even see that this card flew out. If you're still watching, it says forgive yourself. End scene for pile 1. Dun, dun, dun. I have to like slowly slide in, even though you can't even see this candle. I learned from the last pile. Hi pile 2, welcome to your reading. So today we're going to look into what's going on in the eclipse. Eclipses are perfect because they eclipse out what was already there. It's a period of transformation, period of letting go. So whatever you're feeling whatever you're being faced with at this time, within this week, the next 2 weeks, etc., is coming up to come out. It could feel extremely intense. However, you will make it through and you're going to birth a new version of yourself that can handle anything after this. So let's go ahead and see the energies. Resistance and beauty. Okay, resistance, number 25, also breaks down to 7, which in numerology is all about spiritual awakening, spirituality, connecting to a higher mind, logic thinking, science-based thinking, just really like spiritually connected as well, is how I view 7s. Extremely wise, teachers, those kinds of things. So beauty, so this experience could also be a teaching experience for you. Of course, everything is. Beauty is also 20, so, wait. So I always view zeros as a universal number. So whenever I see a 0, I believe that like the universe has your back. So 2 is being protected or guided by 0. So this could also have to do with how you connect with yourself and others on a day-to-day basis. I feel like duality. I think seeing into duality for sure. You're experiencing the opposite of what you're used to experiencing, and it's been a test, but you're coming out of it very strong. And it's bringing you to whatever you felt your highest self was, or the best part of your life, however you felt like that was. Why do I keep saying felt? What is that? This duality experience is bringing you to an even better, like you're going to feel, you're going to have a more rich experience than that first. Whatever you feel like your peak was, baby, there's a whole new peak, okay? That's what I'm trying to get at. It took me a minute, but I'm here, so we're good. All right, I definitely feel like, oh yeah, see, I knew that flower was lips. I was like, that looks like lips, and then I saw the eye and, you know, the nose. So I definitely feel like you're coming into your more beautiful self. Meeting resistance, I feel like, with other people for some reason, like someone trying to tell you something and you being like, no, and you kind of having to have your own back, as well as see the beauty in the darkness, however it feels. Like it's like whatever resistance you're being met with right now, the way out of it I'm seeing is viewing it from a new perspective, and this will help you collectively for life. So yeah, like learning how to view anything from a new perspective. It's definitely teaching you strength and resilience more than anything, and overcoming whatever is going on. Okay, so round pile 2 with the white light of divine love. I call on Archangel Michael to give me a clear message for these cards. May we bless pile 2 in overcoming this resistance. Do you want to know what's going on? Like, okay, let's figure out what's going on. I was going to be like, how are we going to get over this? But I'm just going to figure out what it's even talking about to maybe help give you clarity if you're like, what are you talking about? Resistance? What? I don't feel like this is something unknown to you. So if this is something that you've already been experiencing, I don't know. Okay, pile 2. Oh, 6 of Swords. Sorry, there was a hair. 6 of Swords. Are you letting go of something that's kind of hard? Or like, do you have to move, or you're feeling resistance wherever you're living and you're just really wanting to move? Having to see the beauty in like your home situation, I'm also feeling. Or letting go of something that you didn't really ever want to let go of. Or I could see it too, for some of you, like you had this ideal version of wherever you're at right now, and it didn't unfold exactly the way that you thought it would, and it's kind of like, I want to leave this experience. 4 of Cups, yeah, over it. That's what her jacket says. I don't know where my personality is coming from today, but anyway. You're like, ugh, I don't even want this new cup because I wanted all these 3 cups from the past and they sucked. They weren't as good as I thought they'd be. So now what? You're gonna hand me a new one? But it's kind of like, because you're feeling over it, in quotes, about what you're experiencing now or even in the past, like it didn't unfold the way that you thought, it's all in your thought. It's all how you're viewing it. That's why I feel like this resistance that you're being met with right now is teaching you how to see the beauty in literally everything. Not just what's physically beautiful to the eye, but seeing the beauty in things that other people wouldn't view as beautiful. Like difficult, like the pursuit of happiness. That's what I'm feeling. I haven't watched that movie in a long time, so something about that movie could also relate. 7 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so you're definitely coming out of a period of, it's interesting, isolation. I'm also feeling like deceit, feeling deceptive, or like you were deceived by other people. I could also see that maybe you felt like you had to kind of over-exaggerate certain things about yourself to feel worthy, but that's all an illusion. Like, you are more than worthy of who you are and everything that you are. And I feel like you're just such a beautiful soul. So I feel like it's something is transforming to come out of it. Come out of this kind of experience. Clarify the 7 of Swords. The Sun. Clarify the Sun. Oh. 5 of Swords. 2 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. So I definitely feel like you saw a new horizon, you saw a new opportunity for something. You are realizing that you're able to get what you want through integrity and honor more than not. And this could not even be from you learning that from being unintegral or something like that. This could be you seeing people who were not integral or lying about things to get ahead, how it was only a temporary gain and not a long-term success. So it's like you've learned through someone else what not to do when they were trying to teach you what to do, even though you're like, that's not going to work for long. Like, you are staying very loyal and truthful and integral to yourself, especially with 5 of Swords. Like, you don't want to take anything from other people, and you see that other people have taken, whether maybe you're even realizing that someone who you thought was being loyal to you was not even being that loyal, or they were just trying to get something from you. Ten of Pentacles and 10 of Swords. Okay, so I do feel like this cycle is ending itself, and it's definitely leaving you ready to find something new, do something new. Just like in here. Something about integrity. Could even be the beauty industry, like buying someone's skincare line that was just a liar. I don't know what that means, but let's see. The moon. Like something was hidden from you, I'm guessing. 4 of Wands in the home. You could see through like even the relationship. Oh, yep, the Tower. You could see that from relationships that you grew up around, it's best to just put yourself out there and be loyal and honest and integral, because that's what gets you the rewards. It's when you lie about things or cut corners or manipulate or hurt someone intentionally for your own gain, that no one benefits from it. In fact, the truth always comes out and people always find out, and maybe you were affected by something going on with the father even. I'm not sure. I don't want to like look too into it. Of course, this is a general reading, so not everything will apply. But this experience has kind of kept you or made you like want to hide or just keep yourself protected, because you never wanted to experience that kind of Tower moment again. Something happening like with the family. You could have prominent Scorpio in your chart, Virgo in your chart. Something happened where like maybe even you had to call something out that you didn't want to call out, that hurt someone else. Like you intuitively picked up on something and you had to tell someone that like they were being cheated on or something like that. I don't know, whatever it was, some kind of secret came to light. Maybe, and you felt like resistant to tell someone something. This is for a very select few of you. My dogs just attacked my Christmas tree, sorry. You may have felt very like just resistant to tell someone something because you didn't want to hurt them. You also didn't want to get involved. It wasn't your place. That's how I feel for some of you. And then for others of you, I definitely feel like you're just overcoming this resistance that you feel inside and learning how to navigate either the beauty industry, how you feel in the world, seeing the truth of how beautiful you really are, and that no one could have told you that to begin with, because you have to know it internally. And when you know it internally, it exudes externally so loud and you attract tons of people. So I feel like that, yeah. Page of Swords. Someone could even have been gossiping and you like didn't even know that you were never expected that of that person, and now you're realizing, or maybe you hurt someone without realizing. Like there's a lot of things. Okay, let's see. Pile 2, self-care for pile 2 to overcome this resistance. You know, I'm realizing like we can get into the story about it all day long. It doesn't even matter. What really matters is how you're going to overcome it and become a better version of yourself from it, and not repeat this kind of pattern over again. So if it is like fear of marriage or fear of commitment because you had parents or family members that didn't have solid relationships, you didn't have like a solid relationship to grow up around or see as you were growing up, that when you heal that inside and see that they were just playing out their own story and their own karmic experience, and that they were soul tied to either bring you into the world or something like that, and they just were also playing on each other's wounds. The fact that you're even conscious of what wounds are and how you can heal this and not experience that same kind of relationship again just speaks volumes. So I feel like you're meant to change whatever is going on in your family now. Like through your own family, like you're healing karmically, generationally, what's been going on, the kind of experiences that your parents and their parents and grandparents and etc. It keeps going back, like infidelity, cheating, that kind of stuff. So you're clearing that out now in your current situation before you get into a new relationship to help your own family, and you can have a different kind of relationship is what I'm really feeling. I don't feel like that is maybe that could like old stuff coming up from the eclipse, and that's why this is coming up now. Let's see. sync with the moon. That's funny. Sync with the moon. I feel like if you cleanse in accordance with the moon, for example, like, you know, when you write new moon wishes, what you want to bring into fruition by the full moon, 14 days after the new moon, those kinds of things. There's also, fun fact, every time we move into a new astrological sign, that new moon will be in the same sign. And the full moon will always be opposite on the chart. So we just had a full moon eclipse in Gemini, and Gemini is opposite Sagittarius. Now we're having a new moon in Sagittarius, also an eclipse, and that is opposite Gemini. Just like when we're in Virgo season, new moons in Virgo, full moons in Pisces. That happens every single time. Taurus, new moon in Taurus, full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio, new moon in Scorpio, full moon in Taurus. So there's always that kind of astrological coherence going on. So if you look at your birth chart and find out where it's happening in your chart and really sync up with it, you'll understand. So this transit or this eclipse could be happening in your 4th house or something like that, coming up. Old things, 12th house. Something about the old coming up, but overcoming it for your highest and best. Okay. Messages for pile 2. What other self-care I'm gonna do? Pile 2. Oops. Spend time with friends and dream journal. Okay, well, I got the chills with that one. So you're having a lot of messages come through you in dreams. Maybe even like if you've been having nightmares or something, or wanting to run away. I can see like heavy like adrenaline happening in the dreams, waking up exhausted, just feeling like you didn't even get any sleep because you're just active in your dreams so much. Write down whatever is going on, because I do feel like there are windows into the soul and windows into yourself. And I also know that you can really only interpret your dreams the best. Like you can Google what this means or what that means about dreams, but the only person who really knows about what's going on and can apply it to themselves is yourself. So definitely write it down. And like I always write it in my notes in my phone, so I don't, like, I could write it with my hands, but I just type so fast that it's easier for me to remember it all and just type it out. And within weeks I see the truth of the experience that comes out. For example, like I right before I went through a breakup with my last boyfriend, a week before, the whole time I was running from him and I was like, I need to be free, I need to be free, you trapped me. And that's exactly how I felt. And then I turned into a bird. And then weeks later I broke up with him, and and then I went back and read that and I was like, holy moly, I was being told what was gonna happen from way before. So that kind of thing. All right, spend time with friends. I definitely feel like you should spend time with friends and people who really are your soul tribe, people who, and something about the moon, look at, there's moon, this is self-care oracle, it's not even about the moon, but there's something about the moon and the cycles of the moon. I feel like you either have Cancer moon, prominent water moon, you're super intuitive, extremely clairvoyant, psychic, those kinds of things. I feel like you can also hear, I feel like you're aware of what's going on, plus the moon changes the tides of the water, so something about the water. I definitely feel like you should, if you don't have friends who are like-minded like you, I definitely feel like you should make some, or put that intention out there to have friends who are just like you and moving past like the drama and the old world. Oh my god, I can't say that. I don't want to say that. Okay, this is an 18 and up. I didn't even know this card was in here. It says awkward, rest, and sex. You can read it. If you're a child, do not watch this. I'm just gonna, yeah, so you get it. You get it. Connect with people who are integral though, because you don't want a new cord stuck to you that doesn't need to be there. You know, be really intentional with who you're being with. That's why I haven't been with anyone in over a year, because I'm good. 43, rest. I definitely feel like you should take time out. I feel like once you start channeling your, like I was saying, you probably wake up and you don't even feel like you slept because your dreams are so active. So I feel like when you write them down and like really get the message, you'll have more peaceful dreams, I feel, or peaceful sleep. Meditate. So that could be too, like resting in meditation, like using that as a time to recuperate and recharge. Definitely meditate, deep breathing, going into breath work. I also feel connect with the earth, get outside, be with yourself. There's also aromatherapy, so breathe in new essential oils. look up chakra, the essential oils per chakra. I feel like the heart chakra, root chakra is really good for you, crown and third eye especially. So look up those essential oils for those chakras and really ground into the earth to balance the root and connect with that. I feel like you're just changing your vibration at this point, and you may be going through a spiritual awakening, which can lead to physical illness or like sickness, feeling more under the weather because your DNA is changing. And so that's just what happens. Like depending on where the what's happening. Like for example, sometimes my stomach hurts, or I go through food poisoning when I'm having a spiritual awakening or expanding my solar plexus. So just depending, or like super bad headaches or a head cold when my third eye is being activated. So yeah, that. All right, let me get some more messages. Sorry, this is going really far over. Okay, pile 2. Messages for pile 2, please, from their guides. What would your guides like to tell you? I feel like this is fine, and you need to see how beautiful you really are. Like everything is gonna be all right. Like attract like. I feel like attracting new people into your life is one of the best things you could do. You can't be friends with people who are at a lower vibration than you, because especially if there's any envy or jealousy or things like that, because you'll just dwindle your light down and not allow the spotlight to be on you. When if you came here to be that, that's what you have to be. You can't shut yourself down for somebody else. Even though I know that you're full of love and light, and you probably are extremely caring and compassionate for other people and like accept anyone for who they are, you don't see them for their flaws. You just have to be with people who are as integral as you when it's in your close circle, so you can continue to expand and grow and reach the heights that you know that you want to. Okay, pile 2. Messages from your guides, pile 2. Know your truth. Be of service. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you probably are extremely clairvoyant as well, and you're meant to teach people some things or let some information shine. And I feel like it's time. It's definitely time. Be of service, be yourself. So it's something that you have personally that you're assisting or raising the vibration of the world by teaching other people these things, so then they in turn can raise their vibration. Release toxic relationships. Okay, yeah, I definitely feel like you have some friends that are maybe not the best for you, or even just like certain people in relationships. You might not even be in a serious romantic relationship with them, but I could see like people trying to date you or trying to take you on dates or offering these things to you, but you knowing that it's like a no. And just make sure to not ignore that. Any other messages from pile 2's guides? Oh, you saw that? You saw that? Have an attitude of gratitude. Please write a gratitude journal. I don't know why I just said please, like it was like the end all be all, but I just feel like when you have a lot of gratitude, even appreciation for things, appreciation is a higher vibrational word, you open yourself up to new doors. Have appreciation for yourself. Write in your gratitude all the things that you love about yourself and all the things that you're grateful for, and how you really add to the planet rather than take. I don't know. There's something about you being of service and you being such a crucial, monumental figure at this time that it's important for you to know that, so you can really express yourself and be who you're meant to be. And everyone in your life at this time is a really big lesson on just bringing you closer to that. Okay, wait. Don't relinquish your power is what this one says. Yeah. I feel like if there's any part of you that is a vibrational match to feeling like you can't go out and be on stage or be who you're meant to be, you're going to attract people who don't want to see you shine and who are jealous or insecure or envious to keep you down to fulfill your own thing. You have to really become strong and sovereign in who you are and just push those people out and bring in what you really know that you need. Because you're meant to do something. Oh my god, I just picked up possessed self-confidence. Where did it go? And then you are never alone popped up. So possessed self-confidence, yeah. And if you feel like you're going to be alone after you cut these people out, I want you to know you're really not. You have your guides and spirit backing you and also bringing you new people. Like I say in almost every reading that talks about like some kind of ending or something, the universe wouldn't close the door if it wasn't ready to open up 10 more. So you just have to remember that. Like, don't keep standing outside of closed doors waiting for them to open when you can turn around and see that there's tons of other paths open for you. Okay, pile 2. Messages for pile 2. Okay, I definitely feel like maybe some of you could be doing spell work or something like that. Good luck. Okay. See, you're definitely commitment, talent, fertility. Birth something new. Wow. You have to stay committed to your talent and know that you are unique and you are special and your voice. Like, there's tons of books out there, right, about the same topic, but every single person brings out a different personality or a different perspective or a different way of speaking that it's unique and it's fun to learn from people. Like, for example, Rhonda Byrne, she says that Abraham was her greatest teacher for The Secret. Some people love Abraham, some people don't want to listen to Rhonda Byrne. You know, like things like that, like bringing your own spin on these things, channeling your own guidance. I definitely feel like you are spiritually assisting the collective. And even the work that you're doing on yourself right now is changing the vibration of the planet too. So just know that travel, okay, so you may be traveling too, love, I feel less strength, okay, boundaries, ooh. I definitely feel manifestation, okay, we could keep going and going and going, but I definitely feel like you're putting up boundaries because you have a new level of self-respect and you know that like it's time for you to rise. And that's why you're coming into like self-love. I really feel self-love and strength. And the travel card, I really do feel like you are traveling to new heights within yourself. I mean, some of you could be physically traveling, but I just feel like what it's saying is you're moving to the destination of love and strength for yourself and for others, cutting out any toxic energy from the past or people who didn't make you feel like you truly are a star. Like, you should have people, the people who try to bring you down the most are the people who see your worth more than you do, and they don't want you to see it, and they're trying to convince you of that because that's how they view themselves. It has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. What's this purple card? Dreams. Oh my god, dreams again. I was like, what is this purple card? Really though, you're being communicated about something in your dreams, whether it's a physical person who you got to cut out of your life, they like are showing themselves as toxic to you in your dreams. There's something going on about the dreams. You know what it is. There's even moons in here. Do you have Pisces in your chart somewhere? Because, okay, I have so much water is strong here. Ooh. Wow, I'm really excited. Commitment. I do feel like once you also, like if you wanted a commitment with someone or like a strong bond that just makes you feel supported so you can do what you want to do, that's definitely coming in for you. Once you birth the first steps of whatever you're doing, or like, I feel like you've already started to put yourself out there, but you're still keeping yourself kind of small. And when you're really ready to rise and be out there and like be seen by a lot of people, that's when they come in. They either see you through you putting yourself out there, and that's how they come across you, or yeah, that's what I feel like it is. And I feel like that's how you're gonna find new friends too, is through that same thing, like you putting yourself out there, because you're gonna attract people who are now at this level of life rather than the old. So the tower, like people leaving, things ending, that is okay. It's meant to happen so you can grow into this bigger version of yourself. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you like that pile too. I really like how that turned and went into you and how beautiful and powerful you are. This is super, super incredible. I love this pile. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I put new videos out every week, usually on Thursday, but this week was different. Anyway, I'll see you next week for the next video. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. So today we're going to look into what this eclipse is bringing you. The eclipses are perfect opportunities to eclipse things out, transition into new ways of being, letting go of the old, accepting in the new. And Sagittarius is a potent place to have that because it's all about like higher learning, higher ideals. I view the divine through Sagittarius since it rules the 9th house. I forgot to hit record on the camera, so sorry. All right, let's go ahead and look into the energies. Fruition and gratitude. Wow. Okay. So 37 is fruition. So that also adds up to 10, which is a 1. New beginnings, independence, new way of explaining yourself, exuding yourself, showing who you really are to the public. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I am. And then we have gratitude, which is 23, which adds up to 5, so a change as well. And there's the moon, so I feel like the moon's in every single card. This is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Ignore me. Gratitude. I feel like feeling really thankful and appreciative for where you're at. I can sense like just you're the kind of person who I feel like can be outside and just see the magic in everything. Like know that the divine communicates through the birds and the wind and the trees and everything is connected. And I feel like that's so how you live your life, is just really relishing in the beauty and the magnitude of everything that's around you. So it's a very beautiful energy that is here. So yeah, okay, let's see what is eclipsing. I definitely feel like for you guys, it's actually the manifestation of things that you wanted for a really long time. I feel like if you've experienced kind of like a dark night of the soul, again, is what I'm also hearing for some people, like again, multiple times, you're coming into this place where your determination and diligence and staying true to the light and like always choosing to see the positive in everything is coming in strong for you and creating a new beginning. I'm seeing a new, like just a transformation altogether of what's been going on. Like you just, everything that you've ever wanted, I feel like is finally coming to you through this like transition. Yeah, look, the Fool is right there. New beginnings. Which is extremely exciting. But it's also even more exciting because it's something that you've like predetermined for yourself for a while. It's something that you've desired for a long time. Pile 3, surround us with the white light of divine love. We'll call on Archangel Michael to give us any readings. I feel like Archangel Michael is definitely an archangel that you call on often because he came in super strong and like he was ready. And I physically saw him, well not physically, but the way that I see messages is through, like I can see a movie playing in my head, but over here, it's hard to explain. I don't know how to explain it, but I saw him like come strong. So let's see. 5 of Cups. All right. Yeah, I definitely feel like you kind of went through some difficult times. Maybe like financial losses, not even losses, but I'm seeing like not being able to splurge as normal. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, because this is like who you are. Someone who travels, I feel like leaves, goes and does things, like sees into the future. I don't know why I just said sees into the future. I don't know what I'm even talking about. But like someone who like sees beyond the mundane. And I feel like something happened this year where you really had to get caught up in what was going on and kind of like feel the sadness again, which I feel like you grew up feeling like that. That's why you made it a point to focus on the love and the light and really focus on gratitude and the greater things as you got older, because you already had lived a life of intense pain. And so something I feel like this year happened, a loss of some sort. Someone could have passed away, almost passed away, something where you were really tested on every single level, like mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, every level ever. I definitely feel like you went through some kind of, and this brought you to a place of retreating and maybe neglecting a business of some sort. So neglecting a job or quitting a job, or not. I don't feel like quitting. I feel like it's kind of like putting something on pause. So something happened where you had to kind of detach and focus on healing the emotional pain. I can also sense that as soon as it started to happen, you knew that this is going to be a long thing to heal. It's kind of like even in the shock of the experience, you knew that this one was going to be difficult to heal. Something really gnarly happened. Okay. Let's see, pile 3, Chariot. Ooh. I feel like this happened really fast and really unexpectedly, and that just shows to me that you overcoming it is happening fast too. Like the length of time that you've taken to heal from this and overcome it is much faster and much quicker than anyone else who would have gone through this kind of experience could have done it. I feel like for others it would have lasted a lifetime stuck with them, even going into like deep future life fears. And with you like cut, cord, delete, cancel, clear, delete, you went to healing, you went and did things to where you could really just move on and get back to collaborating and doing what you know that you want to do. Like focusing on work again. Cancer energy too, so this could have happened during Cancer season, so end of June, July, beginning of July. Queen of Pentacles, I feel like that's just like your energy. You could have like earth placements in your second house, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or you could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So we have earth, fire, and water popping up now. Earth the most. So, but I feel like the earth is a symbol of it affecting your material possessions or something like that. But you've overcome it. And your strength and your diligence through that experience, I really see, has led to a huge payout is what I'm seeing. Like, cha-ching is also what I'm hearing. So, strength, yeah. So this could have also been dealing with a Leo, or just having to really pull on you could have Leo in your chart as well, or just really having to pull on your strength, really having to tune into, like, I feel like you could have told yourself, I can't let this take me down, because it could. So you just really were strong in it. I feel like this eclipse may have been bringing up those kind of old feelings back again for some reason. Because I feel like it's the last and final thing that's, no, it's not bringing up the old feelings. I feel like it's bringing the like fruits of your labor from overcoming that experience and like still focusing on the good through that. Because too, that would make sense if it was happening during Cancer, the Fool's on the bottom. That would make sense if it was happening during Cancer season, because that's when all of those crazy eclipses or retrogrades were going on. So a lot of intense things coming up to come out. Ultimately, is the point. So the Fool, you just have a brand new way of looking at things and kind of like a happy-go-lucky energy when it comes to this. And I feel like the greatness that's coming out of this eclipse, I feel like this is going to be showing itself now for the next 3 months. Either new ideas or like a lot of money coming in over the next 3 months and even longer after that. But you're going to start seeing a huge, like the beginning of 2021 is going to be much different than the beginning of 2020 for you. It's like turning a whole new leaf is also what I'm seeing. Okay. I feel like that's good. Like, what else is there to know about that, you know? What else? Oh. The Devil in reverse. So you're definitely being released from whatever constraints that you were held in. I feel like you may have had to face your own inner demons over the past few months. I definitely feel like maybe you kind of fell back into old patterns or behaviors or some kind of addictions or like smoking, I'm seeing, or something like that. Not for everyone, of course. This is general reading. Take what resonates, leave it doesn't. Consuming something, just like whatever you had a negative connotation with as you were doing it, or like if you had self-sabotaging behaviors or you were talking down on yourself for doing a certain thing, you're free from those behaviors. And I feel like it was just like a way to emotionally process or assist you in processing the depths of what you went through this year, because I definitely feel like you went through a lot of heavy things. So I also feel like it's important for you to not hold any weight for doing that, because you were just doing what you knew best to do at the time, and you also learned from it and let it go and overcame it. 10 of Pentacles, Temperance, 3 of Wands. Wow, yeah, okay. 10 of Pentacles, Temperance, and 3 of Wands. So there's definitely a lucky break coming for you, if we didn't already know from fruition and gratitude. You're leaving a legacy of some sort. I'd also feel like some kind of inheritance coming in. I also see some kind of business opportunity, or just a way for you to look past your horizons, letting go of the old, especially moving on to the new, finding a balance and moderation in your life of certain things. Like, you definitely come to a place of balance and stability and divine connection. I feel like the divine really has your back, and they kind of knew that you're going to have to go through this gnarly time, and they were there with you every step of the way, and they knew it was going to be really intense, and but it was going to empower you in more ways than you could ever even know. And you're going to be seeing that over the next few years, I feel. Okay. Self-care oracle, pile number 3. Messages of self-care for pile number 3. I think it's your file. Messages for pile number 3. See ya. Okay. Clean your space. Okay, I feel like you're an extreme cleaner. like you clean a lot. You clean a lot. Maybe clear your energy field, alone time, burning bowl ritual. Okay. So I feel like maybe what it's saying too with clean your space, if you don't clean a lot, clear your energy field. I feel like it's saying like clear out the clutter, letting go of things that are reminding you of those experiences or the past too. Certain photos I'm seeing, certain things, whatever is, if you're not emotionally empowered to handle it right now, I feel like moving things that are like trigger points for you out of the way, and you can put them up later, but just right now. I also feel like it's time for you to spend time alone just to clear out and burn away what no longer serves you. I feel like when you get alone and you get quiet with yourself, whether in meditation or just sitting and journaling and connecting with yourself, you'll uncover a lot of answers as to how this experience really made you feel, so you can burn it away and then write a new story, write a new narrative. Let's see what this is. Beauty ritual. Okay, painting nails, build strength, and chanting. I feel like this is ultimately bringing, like this eclipse too is bringing you back to like feeling at peace again with everything that has gone on, feeling like you can really like tend to yourself now if you've had to tend to other people who are going through the same kind of thing or be someone else's emotional support system. I feel like now you're able to really come back into yourself. I definitely feel like moving throat chakra energy, especially if you couldn't express how it was really affecting you at the time, because you had to be like a source of strength for someone else, is what I'm just feeling. I feel like build strength, but I feel like physical exercise will really help move this stagnant energy out of your body and make you feel really strong and empowered in who you really are. I feel like it's a way to also shift a routine and do something new. Beauty ritual, I just feel like this also could be like you spending more time, like if you want to get ready and put your makeup on and just feel good about yourself, do that. If you want to do your nails, paint your nails, or just sing too. Chanting could even be singing. I feel like you should do that to just allow new energy in, because you don't have to keep hurting over the same thing. No one wants you to hurt over this anymore. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like, it had to happen and it did, and now you can either grow from it or let it sink you, but you're not the kind of person to let it sink you, so growing from it. Look to the stars. So I feel like you either communicate with the stars. I see, if it's weird, I see from like the stars' point of view, I'm gonna sound crazy. I see from the stars' point of view, like seeing Earth as a star and seeing pillars of light come up and communicate with it. Like what I'm saying is there's like a portal of light that when you look at a star or speak to it or ask for help, they hear you. I have the chills everywhere. They literally, like something hears you. There's also a book in front of me that says the Pleiadian Agenda. Well, it's crazy. Okay. And the stars are hearing you. As I'm saying, I also feel like it's important to look at the transits of your chart and everything that's going on to help you understand why certain things had to happen and why they unfolded the way that they did. Yeah. Okay. Abundance planning. I just picked up the deck and it says abundance planning. So definitely plan for more abundance to come in. I don't feel like you have to like keep planning for that. I feel like it's already on its way. All right, let's see. Messages from your guides. What do your guides want to tell you? All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Everyone has value. Patience is a virtue. I know patience is a virtue. I feel like you're going to learn that patience is a virtue from everything coming to fruition that you've been desiring. I feel like things that you even wrote that you wished for or wrote on your desire list from a year or two ago are going to come into fruition now, around this time, around the next, especially the beginning of next year, like the first half of next year. You're going to see a lot of things unfolding, and you're going to feel the energy shifting too, to where you know that even more, like the even bigger things that you desired, you can feel them coming into the physical. You can feel like an energetic shift, and then they come into the physical. With everything, everyone has value. I feel like, kind of like what the message with pile 1 was saying, is like, no matter how difficult this experience, or like if someone put you through something that you wish you never would have went through, this does have value for your life, because you're learning a lot about yourself and learning how to overcome certain things, being brought closer to your higher self too, through chanting, through connection to your soul and things like that. Sorry, my brother's talking. 1 second. We're good. All right, let's see. Additional messages for pile 3. Oh, additional messages for pile 3. Okay. Have an attitude of gratitude. Is that? There again. I'm kind of like mixing everything together. Give without expectation. Abundance is your right. Journey within. You are here for a reason. And inspire others. Okay. All right. So with the give without expectation, I definitely feel like if you do things for other people, do out of the goodness of your heart, not doing it so they can give you something back in the future, like if you need something in the future, because they're just naturally going to give back to you. Like, you don't, doing things out of the goodness of your heart, teaching things out of the goodness of your heart is also what I'm feeling. Maybe feeling like people don't have to, I don't know why credit you is coming up, because you're always going to receive the credit. Like, I'm feeling for some, like if someone's copying you or trying to do the same kind of thing, and it's not going to work in the way that they expect it to, because you're different and you're unique. And also, more people are going to find you because of your lack of interest in someone trying to copy you, if that makes sense. Like, you're aware that no one can really take from you because you are individual and you are a star. And so you're going to continue to inspire others. Nothing is being taken from you in terms of abundance. I definitely feel like you create your own forms of abundance through inspiring other people or teaching other people or sharing your message or what you've been through with other people who have been through similar things, like really making people feel like they are safe to be seen, and they are seen and they're heard by you, because I feel like you express your traumas to people in a way that's healing, or how you overcome something or learned a lesson, and that really helps people. That really helps people feel heard and like they are supported and they feel really connected to you. Journey within, you are here for a reason. I feel like you are here, of course, to teach, and you are here for a reason, and you are here for more than you can even see right now, and you are a blessing to many, many, many people, especially ones who don't even tell you. Like, there's a lot of people who are so thankful for you, and I feel like they just don't have the courage to ever say anything because they're more introverted. But I do feel like when you journey within, you can really see and learn new things and help the collective learn whatever they need to learn. Okay, let's see. One more message. Okay, pile 3. Messages for pile 3. How to bring in this fruition to their life. Pile 3. Family, strength, empowerment. Okay, there's a lot about strength. That strength keeps coming up. New beginnings. Okay, I do feel like a new beginning in family. I do feel like maybe a new partnership, a new thing, something like that. Maybe something happened in the family. In like what we were talking about in the very beginning, it could have been around family. And you have the strength, and because of that strength that you had, there's a new beginning that is ahead of you. And also, I feel like a new way that you experience relationships and other people. Inspiration and well-being. Yeah, this is, as crazy as it was, this has empowered you so much to inspire other people, because you became an inspiration for yourself. I almost feel like you were shocked at how strong you really were through this. It's kind of like at this point, this taught you that you could really go through anything and still be on top and still make it through. You could still do everything that you've ever wanted to do. Like nothing can really take you down. You kind of realize that you're invincible in that way. Inspiration and well-being, yeah. I feel like you get a lot of inspiration or intuitive hits when you take care of yourself and when you tend to yourself in the way that is necessary for you. You have a lot of trust and transformation, yeah. I feel like you trusted what was going on, and that's why you're able to transform into this new, brilliant, beautiful version of yourself. And freedom. Essentially, you have freedom and happiness, especially with the blue butterfly. Oh, spirit guides and willpower. Okay, yeah, I can keep going, but I'll stop right there. Your spirit guides are definitely there for you, helping you. I feel like they were mirroring you, helping you through. And I feel like now you have this new sense of freedom and happiness to really go after whatever you want, because this like invincible feeling has led you to feel like you can really do whatever you want and you're gonna be okay. You're gonna make it through. Nothing too bad can ever happen to where you're like done. So yeah, even if you feel like you're done, you always get right back up. And it's even better. Okay. Wow, that was such a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for watching Pile 3. I hope that you enjoyed this message. Make sure to subscribe. I post new videos every week. I'll see you next week for the next video. And yeah, I'm so excited. I hope you have a great eclipse, and I'll talk to you soon.